Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel, and to all the subscribers, welcome back. Towards the second half of this video, I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys that Cathie Wood keeps on buying. It went into further weakness and now it has popped up, consolidated, and it looks like it had some strength, and there's some things to look at moving forward. And I'm going to share with you guys the ticker symbols I mentioned over at the Discord this morning. And if that's something you want to become part of and you're interested, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description, and by clicking on it, you will gain access to all the opportunities that awaits, and we look forward to having you join us. So, Ocgn stock, Ocugen Inc. has actually had a nice run in the pre-market, hitting highs of 890s and pulling back here to lows of 808. Now, this stock has actually been in a position where consolidation has been pretty strong, and you could see that news right now is not making this stock just move up like it did back in these days here. Any news that came out, it just kept going higher and higher because investor sentiment was bullish, and also there was a lot of hype around it. Now things are a little bit more quiet, and even though good news is coming out because this is big news, it still seems to everyone like the same old news from the past. And I'm going to show you guys why this does seem like that, and why emergency use is the next true catalyst. It's not just these little news updates or anything like that. So we're going to look at our supports and resistance in just a moment, but this is what I have here. So this is from 2 months ago, and they talked about they're going to seek emergency use authorization for the vaccine with the FDA. The two firms plan to sell 100 million doses of Covaxin, and starting in Q2. So we're going to look at these three statements in different words in today's updated report here on one of the news that came out in articles this morning, right? So we have here the initial supply. It's going to be done by Borat Company. Authorization from the FDA is needed, right? Technology transferred to the U.S. facility. So that's basically, in other words, that they're going to go ahead and seek emergency use approval. Now, the other thing as well is the fact that they have Ocugen expecting Covaxin to roll out the U.S. during the second half of the current year in the investor presentation that they stated. So they went from Q2, right, to now almost Q3. We're going to have to see what happens. So they're kind of pushing back a little bit, or hopefully still in Q2, right? And then Ocugen is targeting 100 million doses per year beginning 2021. So something that I've talked about with Covaxin and Ocugen is that there's an opportunity for Ocugen in the long run, right? For those booster shots over year is going to be the opportunity here for Covaxin and Ocugen in general. So it's going to take a while for this revenue to really kick in and for there to be some net profits, and it could probably impact the stock in the long run. But that's all it really has going for it if it gets the emergency use approval. Now, the second thing is the World Health Organization said that more information is required from Borat Biotech, which is seeking an emergency use listing for Covaxin. So they got some steps and hurdles to go through. It's not just FDA. It's even bigger than that. Now, in the meantime, they said that they submitted 90% of the documents to the World Health Organization, and the remaining documents are expected to be submitted by June. So that's in a week from now. That could be 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks, or even up to 4 weeks whenever in June. So this is something that I want every single investor and viewer to be aware of, that this is in the process as well, and 10% of it is still missing. And whatever updates come out in June, that could be a catalyst as well. So keep that in mind. And as you can see, this is almost 2 to 3 months old, and it's basically the same words in a different way and one step further in time. So right now the stock is just sitting sideways, and most importantly, the 760 range, if that gets broken through, you want to watch this carefully. So our support right now is right here at this point, and that is 804. The 50-day moving average is 847. If 804 gets broken through, this could be on its way down to newer lows. And the next support I would watch is down here at 789. See if the bulls are trying to reappear, or if the bears are tearing this one down fairly fast. Now, our resistance level that the bulls need a breakthrough to get one step closer to 847 is 836. turn it into a support so they can reach newer highs, new resistance levels, and reach deeper into bullish territory. So it's going to be important to watch this carefully, see how it continues to react and how it continues to move. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. And let's jump right into the ticker symbols I mentioned this morning, as well as the opportunity of a ticker symbol you won't want to miss that you definitely want to add to your watch list moving forward. The ticker symbol I have to share with you guys today is one that we talked about over at the Patreon early on this morning. We were watching as it was going into further weakness, and Cathie Wood has not stopped adding to this position. This is a stock you definitely want to have on your watch list if you don't have it already. It actually hit new lows we had not seen in months. It jumped back up this week. It's consolidating right now, and this is the time to do further due diligence to see if in this consolidation there'll be a catalyst to pull it further up, or if it's going to go into further weakness once again, presenting itself as a bigger opportunity. We're going to talk about that in just a moment, but let me share with you guys two of the stocks that we went ahead and mentioned this morning. So EDU was one of the stocks we mentioned this morning that performed more than we expected, right? Pretty fast early on. We caught it at 10.10, and it was an analysis upgrade from Goldman Sachs at 10.10. ANPC gave us small opportunities of 3 to 5%. TLC was the same thing, but EDU and DPW were the stocks we were watching closely, and EDU fell down to a low here of 995 and hit a high of 1073, pulled back again, giving an 8 to 9% opportunity right off the bat, pulled back and just continue to run, giving a 20% plus opportunity throughout the day. That was phenomenal to actually have a run like that, but it was not expected right away, right? This is something that is rare to actually see a stock like this pull back so fast and run like that all day, but Goldman Sachs does not stick their head out randomly like that to put an analysis price target upwards and upgrade it for no reason. So it was kind of reasonable for this to move like this, but we were looking for that quick 5 to 10% on a regular day, and we caught it. 10 to 20% is a great day, and 20% plus is a home run. So this was our other regular day opportunity, and it was DPW. We actually caught it in the pre-market pretty close to its low here, and we're going to look at this right here closely. When I mentioned it, DPW was sitting at 257, and net income was $2 million for Q1 versus last year's loss of almost $7 million. So it was jumping on revenue growth, and it was right there at 256, 1 cent off, and it shot up to a high here of 273, giving close to 8 to 10% once again on the day. Pulled back again, giving another 10% plus opportunity. So this stock did have some momentum here, and it built up based off of its movement early on. That's what we were looking for, and if this is something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. So the ticker symbol is BFLY, Butterfly Network Inc. This is a stock you want to have on your watch list because Cathie Wood, regardless if she sells or buys, she's buying more than she sells. Her position has grown over time, and we started watching this one going into weakness, hit a new low we had not seen in months at the $9.20 range, picked up some momentum, consolidated, and it's going upwards again. Now, this is something to watch if it's going to go into further weakness or continue to consolidate before the next run. Now, this is a stock that's going to disrupt its sector in niche, so it is something to do your research on, do your due diligence so you understand more about it. I believe it's going to change lives. I believe it's going to change everything on how we see it for what it focuses on and what this innovation will do. But that's just my opinion. Doesn't mean it has to be yours. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to enlighten you guys on opportunities that I'm seeing based off the charts and the overall market and sector of what this could do or what any stock can do. But it does not mean that I tell you to buy, sell, or hold any positions on any of the stocks I mentioned. Now let's look at how Cathie Wood, her position is sitting right now with Butterfly Network. So her total amount for Butterfly Network is 7.5 million shares at a value of $80 million. She's pretty bullish to be having that one up there. she's been buying tremendously over time. And at these dips, it's looking like an even bigger opportunity. And after the SPAC merger that happened, it hit highs here of $29. It has been going downwards. The SPAC industry has just been totaled and downward trended, but there could be a reversal for the companies that are innovative and changing the game. So this is one of those that I believe is changing the game. You have to do your due diligence to understand it, but definitely keep it on your watch list moving forward. I'm going to be looking for further weakness or consolidation before the next run with strength. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.